The MoneroTopia guest segment is sponsored by Cake Wallet. Store, send, receive, and exchange your Monero and Bitcoin safely on iOS and Android too. Cake Wallet is open source, and you always control your own keys.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Everything fine, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for jumping on.
Thank you for having me.
So we've spoken about XMR Bar in the past. I think when you guys first launched, people took notice of it. Then you guys ended up reaching out to me at some point. We spoke. Yes. I looked into it. I think it's interesting. I like the way it's done. Provably fair. So we teamed up in a way where essentially I'm helping to provide marketing for it under the terms that XMR.bar is as advertised, provably fair, and built in a way where users don't have a risk of losing their Monero, other than obviously to losing it to gambling and to bad luck, but not losing it in ways where the platform is essentially stealing or abusing users. So so we're collaborating. So cheers to that, XMR.bar.
Absolutely.
I think it is cool. So yeah, you want to go ahead and tell the audience more about what it's all about, and then maybe you can share it, bring it up, share your screen.
Yes, absolutely.
Show the platform.
Let me share right now.
I do want to make clear I'm not a co-owner of XMR.bar. I'm not. Ultimately, I am not liable for what happens to you when you use XMR.bar, like anything else that I promote on here when it's not my own, right? So just want to make that clear to people listening.
So here is the platform. We are a privacy-friendly dice gambling website. We are completely provably fair. Here is the section where we explain how we work. Basically, we take the transaction hash and the hash of the confirmation block, and we sum them, and you get the dices. Here you can also try our algorithm just to make sure everything works. And let's try to make a bet.
Awesome.
Very quick. So you are prompted with this pop-up. If you scan the QR code with your Cake wallet, you will be automatically all the parameters will be filled, and you can just send the transaction, and in just few seconds should be seen here in a pending state while we wait for the. Here it is.
That was pretty good. So you made change, right? So you moved it to zero conf or something, because it used to take.
No. Right now is just in a pending state. The dices are still waiting to be rolled. When the transaction reaches one confirmation, the dices will be rolled.
Oh, I like that though. But you added a pending state, so at least the user knows that their bet went through.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
The goal with this feature is to provide an instant feedback to the user while waiting for the blockchain. We are fully provably fair. I want to really stress on this because it's really important. No one can. Here it is the result. Unfortunately, I lost. That's bad luck.
No, it gives. It shows it must be fair, right? Why would you want to lose your own money?
Absolutely, and the algorithm is completely probably fair. No one can cheat. No one can mess with the transaction hash or the block hash. All the results are verifiable, no funny business, no shady stuff here. If you have any issues, you can just write here in the chat or
Yes, I like the troll box. I advise you guys on that, adding a troll
yes,
box, which I think
absolutely.
it's good, right? So people, yeah, they could ask questions when they're there. They also feel, it doesn't feel like an empty village. They could chat, gives them something to do besides just gamble and roll dice, right? It makes it more interactive.
Absolutely. And if you have any issues whatsoever, you can reach out to support@xmr.bar or reach out on X or the chat or wherever you prefer. Our team is always available. We try to keep the answers under 24 hours. And yeah, this is it
Awesome.
for now. We are
Yeah,
working on
I think
a lot of
it's
stuff.
pretty simple, but I like the way you guys are going about it, keeping it, focusing on the basics, right? That it's provably fair, and then obviously you can grow from there in terms of what you're offering, how people can gamble, ways in which they can gamble, but always maintaining that provably fair aspect to it. So how could maybe kind of dive deeper into that, Tux? I don't know if you're around. If you could kind of ask more tech, like how can somebody feel rest assured that you are actually running provably fair code?
So, well, you can simply verify your transaction. You can go to Monero Watch. Let me search it. Give me just a few seconds. Okay.
Yeah, and if anybody in the audience has questions for them, now's the time to ask. Ask them the tough questions.
Absolutely.
This
We
is what
are
we do
hopefully
whenever we bring on kind of new sponsors. We let them get aired out and open. It's part of the process. Even with the instant exchanges, anybody who's kind of been a sponsor on this show, just so we don't want to be supporting projects that aren't obviously positive for the ecosystem, and aren't obviously we don't want to ever support scams. So please help in airing things out. I've done my due diligence. I'm convinced these guys are good actors, and they're focused on the right things. And then I'm trying to do my part to help add credibility to it. So yeah, if people have questions, concerns, now is the time to ask your questions. And I do think you guys have, you guys have a big vision too, right? It's not just a simple rolling dice website.
no, absolutely. We are
For the foreseeable
working.
future. This is just like the proving concept here. But you guys are looking to expand this, correct?
Yes, that's exactly what we are working on. We are currently consolidating our backend while another part of the team is working on adding more games. I don't want to make spoilers yet, but we are working on a lot of stuffs. And yeah, going back to your question, the users can just go to any like Monero Watch or whatever, take the hash of their transaction. They can like put it here in this little tool. You can also get the code if you want to test it yourself. You put the transaction hash here, the block hash here. Um,
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay.
yeah, and just click generate dice and you will get the expected result, and you can match it with the actual result. You can also click here verify bet and will auto fill these fields. But if you don't trust us, no problem, you can take the code and check it for yourself. We encourage
that is really
actually
that is
verifying because it's
yeah,
important.
that is super cool. So, what does the competition look like? Are there other Monero betting platforms that are also doing the provably fair thing?
Absolutely, there are a few which are probably fair. I don't want to mention them, but there are
Okay.
there is another Dice website which is probably fair. There was in the past also some bad competition which wasn't really probably fair, but locally they disappeared, at least for now. And yeah, well, we encourage everyone to verify and never trust even our own results. You should verify the dice roll, and
Hmm.
yeah.
The first like kind of popular version of this was Minko, the Monero Plinko.
Yes, yes,
I don't know if you remember that one. That was really beautifully designed, actually. It was Binary Fate that provided that to the community. So he was very much a trusted member of the community, part of the core team, actually. He was behind it, or at least partially behind it, and it used provably fair algo with the Monero blockchain, but not for dice, but for playing Plinko. I don't know if people know what Plinko is. And that was very cool. But he eventually shut it down. I think actually, I think he had a bug at some point, and like they were losing. They ended
I
up losing a lot of the
don't know
bets.
the history, but that's
Yeah,
very
it
possible.
ended up like the house started to lose or something. Like I don't know, there was some issue, or just overall it was just a run of bad luck, and like they shut it down because it wasn't profitable. But how are things looking in terms of sustainability, profitability, and how things are currently working here? Like amount of people that are gambling, and is the house up
Absolutely.
overall? Okay.
As always in every gambling website, I don't want uh, to be a hypocrite. I don't know the exact word, but the house always win. We show the percentage of probability you could win, but the expected result is absolutely negative for the user.
Right, and as long as you keep
Gamble responsibly.
right, as long as you limit the amount of on the gamble that you can make too, right? So
Yes,
somebody can't
exactly,
like
exactly.
wipe out the entire treasury with one win because they right
Exactly.
they
We limit the win amount based on the multiplier. Currently, the max payout is one XMR.
oh, that's not
Um,
bad.
yeah,
That's
we
not
are
bad.
working to increase it, but we want to do things in the right way and make sure there are no issues. And yeah,
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I mean, me personally, like I never really gambled much. Like, just never. I don't know. I was never really attracted to it. I gamble in my day to day life, my everyday my everyday life with the things I do, going all in on a anonymous cryptocurrency, and like things like that. But yeah, I never like even when I go to Vegas or Atlantic City, I would gamble a little bit just because I'm there, play some roulette. But I was never one of those people to sit down and play games for hours. And I don't know, I just don't. Thankfully, I don't really have that going on in my brain. Where, but I know some people love it. And I was playing. It is fun. You get that little dopamine release when you win for sure. But we were talking about other ideas, things we could potentially do to add, productive elements as well. So you're not just clicking button, gambling, betting, hoping to win. Obviously, that's cool, and people do get a lot of entertainment out of that, especially if you add new games. I see people calling for poker, although that would be kind of a different type of system. But yeah, what do you think of this idea of trying to add potentially a productive element to it as well?
absolutely. It's very interesting. We are working on delivering something before the end of this year. We want to be not only a gambling platform, but something that also gives some kind of value other than entertainment. So we for sure add poker. I saw a comment on YouTube about poker, and yeah, we will add it absolutely. We just need time. We are a small team.
Yes, I think you guys are doing a great job, and
We are trying.
obviously, I can only say so much, but in my communications with you, they've been very positive. You're always very accessible. You communicate very clearly. We've come to good terms on what our agreement is, and I've always felt like I've been acting, participating with an honest actor. So putting that out there.
Thank you.
Get good vibes from the team, and it sounds like you guys are in it for the right reasons, right? Like whether or not people, there's people that criticize gambling. They say it's predatory. I'm libertarian minded. If people get entertainment out of that, then so be it, right? Vegas exists. Vegas exists because people love to gamble. It's people find it entertaining. If it becomes to a point where it destroys your life, it's like anything else, right? It's like drugs or alcohol or driving too fast in your car because you enjoy it. It's up to the individual to make the right choices in life and not up to others in society to gauge what people should interact in, as long as it's a thing where innocent people aren't being hurt in any way, right? It's just people opting in and going for it. So I'm not one of these people that's like out there against like, oh, it's bad to promoting. I think it's okay as long as the service itself is not predatory and it's being run in a, like we're saying, in a way where they can't fleece the users. Obviously, gambling, the odds are against you when you're using this, but people are aware of that and they know exactly what the odds are, but the odds aren't being tweaked behind their back. So, approach at your own risks. Have fun. Throw the dice. Get that dopamine rush. Get that dopamine rush. I don't think we should be telling people, what type of entertainments they should be participating in.
Here is another incoming bet.
Oh shit! That was somebody else, or that was you?
Hope he wins. No, it wasn't me.
Awesome.
Hope he wins.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, we absolutely don't want to become a predatory gambling platform. We also have the bet limit for a reason, not only to allow us to better manage our funds and never run out of Monero for the payouts, but also to limit how much the player can actually lose each time, because we don't want to ruin anyone. We also did refunds in the past to people who lost large sums because, well, we don't want to ruin anyone's life. We don't do that.
You don't want to set that as precedent, though.
No. Absolutely, but we don't want to be predatory.
Yeah, I mean, it should be clear to anybody using this, at your own risk, and you do not get your money back if you lose. Like, it's just not how the world works, guys.
No,
if you know what you're getting into. Obviously, if you're a 5-year-old, and that's another thing to state as well. Access this. Know the laws of your own jurisdiction, whether or not you're allowed to use it. If you are using it, use it in a way where you're accessing it securely. We're not responsible for that. Once again, I'm not directly involved. I am not one of the agents of this corporation. I am a consultant, right? But yeah, just putting a warning out to people. Follow the laws of your jurisdiction. People can access? Is there a Tor link as well? Is there a way to?
We are working on bringing it back because we had some issues where some bad actor was spamming it. In a very bad way.
Yeah, we'll be adding a .onion for XMR Bazaar as well. I've been saying that for a while, but we're definitely doing it. It's just Anarchio's got to get to that. But yeah, I think that'd be nice for a website like this for people that want to access it without others knowing. So that's a nice feature. What would you say is kind of on the map right now? What's upcoming in terms of features, that improvements that will be made?
So we are working on adding Trocador to allow anyone to bet
Beautiful.
their shitcoins for Monero, the real crypto. And in the next few months, I hope to bring some new games, to add few games. No spoilers on what
No,
those will be.
no, you can't tell us what the next. All right, all right. I'm actually
I can say one of them will be Plinko.
okay, fantastic.
We are working
Fantastic.
on that, but there will be way more games than just
Maybe
Plinko.
I could break out the Plinko board again. That was, oh my god, when Blinko existed, and we went to a Monero event at DEF CON. We actually had a large, and this was in Vegas at DEF CON. This was many years ago now. We had the Monero Village at DEF CON. We had a large physical Plinko board that people were playing with. This is when, and it was sponsored by Minko at the time to get the word out on it. It was really cool. So maybe I'll have to see if I could find that if that still
That would
exists
be
somewhere. I think
amazing.
it's in storage in Vegas.
That would be amazing.
It was huge. It was actually really cool. Yeah, so that's cool. So we could kind of any others you want to announce at this point other than Plinko?
Not yet.
Okay.
We will
And
announce,
and I know I keep pushing like the brain teaser element, which might sound a little wacky, but I think it would be cool. I don't know. Obviously, I'm leaving it up to you guys to
absolutely
to prioritize and things and do what you think needs to be done first to maximize utility to users. But I see that being unique, especially if it's like built in a way where users can perhaps like multiply their prize, like do like a second bet. But that second bet is based on more of a brain teaser. And then if they achieve it, if they within a certain time, whatever, and they get it correct, maybe their prize goes up just a little bit. If not, they lose the whole pot. But then kind of adding this productive element to the system.
Absolutely, we don't want to spoiler anything and give ideas to the competition.
Oh, better. Yeah, no, I know.
I saw
It's
someone
all right.
in
You
the
got.
chat mention
Go ahead.
Monero chess. Can't say
Oh,
anything, but
yes. I actually wanted to try to bring that
wait
to
and see.
XMR. I actually wanted to try to bring that to XMR Bazaar, actually, Monero chess. But maybe we can collaborate in a way, if that were to make sense. Because what I like about that is becomes a yeah. Or maybe it could be like users can log in with their XMR Bazaar profiles at some point if they wanted to, so then they can kind of track their wins, right? If there's like games like chess that are added, I don't know. We could talk about all these things.
Absolutely, we can figure out something.
Yes.
Sure.
Fantastic, man. All right, buddy. Yeah, those are kind of my questions. And yeah, so announcing XMR.bar as our first viewers on stage. I don't think we ever had a viewers on stage sponsor. We had sponsors for all our other segments, so now we're adding one for the viewers on stage segment, and it will be XMR.bar. So thank you guys, and I look forward to working with you guys. Obviously, you're welcome to come on as things progress. Anytime you want to come on, give us an update. Intro new feature, we'll do that, and yeah, this should be fun, man. Maybe any chance we see you at MoneroTopia? I think you went to MoneroCon, right?
Yes, I actually met Tax.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I didn't disclose to him.
Whoa, really?
Yes.
At MoneroCon?
Yes.
Oh, what? Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yes. We we talked a bit. For MoneroTopia, I think we can figure out something.
Would be awesome.
Absolutely.
Would be
Why not?
awesome if we
Why
see
not?
you there. Tux, you got any questions? Anything to throw out there?
No, not really. I've just been listening in.
Yeah, if you have any good hard questions, please throw them at him now. All right. Well, actually, what we could do is we could run the viewers on stage segment for the first time, so people could see it, and we could actually do viewers on stage. If people want to come up and ask questions, now would be the time.
Do we have the new clip already
Yes.
added? Okay.
Yes,
all right.
we do. I see it, but if you want to go ahead and do it,
Very good.
it's actually kind of slick. I like it.
Let's do it.
Go ahead.
It's the Viewers on Stage segment. It's that time where we invite you, the viewers, up on stage to comment on anything you've heard so far today, ask the guest a question, or maybe talk about one of the news topics. Come on down.
All right.
Okay,
Well, that was
that's
the
not
old
the
one.
new one.
So now you get to compare it.
No, I
There's
do
the
not.
old, and now I'll press it. Now introducing.
You have it? Okay.
I see. It's the last one on the list here. It's with the dice.
Oh, there it is. It's at the
Here.
bottom. Let me
Yeah.
see if I can move that back up.
Okay, I'll let you do it.
All right, I moved it to top. I guess I can't manually. Whatever. But yeah, that was the old one. Now
And
let's
now the
do
new.
the new one.
The MoneroTopia Viewers on Stage segment is sponsored by XMR Bar. Play dice with Monero using your privacy-respecting and provably fair algorithm. Go to xmr.bar. As always, verify and never trust.
Please gamble responsibly in accordance with the laws of your jurisdiction.
Actually, really love that. That's great. I think that's our best, one of our best segments.
I see
That's
somebody was really
Amazing.
taking
First time
advantage
seeing
of,
it.
some
What'd you say?
animation generation models, some video models.
Yes, for sure. So now the bunny is the mascot. Now I don't know if you intended that, but we made that bunny your mascot.
No problem. We
The
can work on
gambling bunny, the Monero gambling bunny.
Amazing.